Hi, and welcome to Libby Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our Theory of the Week, and we're going to talk about something called Occam's Razor and the Paranormal Investigator. Now, what is Occam's Razor? Occam's Razor is a theory that was put forth many eons ago by a man named Occam, William Occam. And he says that the simplest answer is usually the right one. And this theory has been going on for a long time, and it's just the way you want to break it down in the paranormal is exactly that. The simplest explanation tends to be the right one when you're dealing with the paranormal. And this really kind of falls into a lot of the debunking that you're looking at whenever you're on an investigation. So, just as an example, if you're having weird pictures and you're seeing a lot of orbs and this, that, the other thing, well, what could be a reasonable explanation that you're having all of these small round objects in your photos? Well, could simply be moisture, could simply be dust, could simply be pollen, it could simply be something else. And what happens is a lot of times, and sometimes it's just people not knowing, they see these and they think, oh, this has got to be an orb, or it's got to be a ghost. And what you want to do as a paranormal investigator, you say, well, what could it be? If it could be this, then most likely that is what it is. So if you're looking at a picture and you see a whole bunch of dots all over it, and you're thinking, well, it could be moisture, but I really think it's a ghost because look at the noise inside of it. And in a lot of cases, it's moisture. It's not a true orb. A true orb is self-illuminating. You're not going to have the noise in the middle. It's a ball of light. Anything that's not a ball of light tends to not be an orb. But you also got to be very careful because there are street lights, and then there are IRs that come off your camera when you're taking a photo at night. Sometimes you'll capture the IR on your photo, or if somebody's using a piece of equipment that has an IR light on it, and you'll pick that up. It'll look like a ball of light. So you want to make your plan, and you want to look and see, well, what did somebody use? Could it be this? Could it be that? And you really just want to rule out any natural answers. And it really strengthens you as a paranormal investigator. Whenever you're able to look at things objectively and you're able to say, okay, if I have this photo, does it conform to reasons A, B, or C? And if it does, then there you go. It's not paranormal. But if you can't find an explanation for it, you're like, there's no way it was this. We brought it through, we checked our filters, we checked our backdrops, so we tried to see if there was any light source through our photo editing programs that we use, and we couldn't come up with an answer, then guess what? You're looking at a true orb. They're very few and far between, and they're very rare, but they do occur. So you don't want to take the main reason, let's call it reason A, and dismiss it for reasons B, C, or D. Because what happens is all you're doing is you're pushing away the logical possible reason, and you're trying to find the paranormal reason. And while that's what we want to do here, we want to find paranormal activity, we don't want to ignore common sense and common things that happen in our environment that could possibly misconstrue something as paranormal. There's a lot of things we don't know about still in science and technology and things like that. We just want to make sure that when we're looking at evidence, when we're looking at things, could it be a possible, reasonable answer first? Debunking is one of the best things you can do if you're a paranormal investigator. It's one of the best things you can do if you want to be considered a professional out in the field, because you want to show people that, look, I'm not here looking just for ghosts. I'm here looking for reasons why your home may be haunted. Are you having electrical problems and you're sensitive to EMF? You know, you could very well and very easily be having something called a fear cage, or you could be experiencing nausea, paranoia, things like that. Like when we go into a home, the first thing we do is a base reading on your house. We check all your energy levels, we check all of your carbon monoxide in the home, because if there's a natural reason that you could be having these experiences, we want you to address those so that you are not making yourself and your family sick. And also, if we rule those out, but then we start getting hits on equipment, well, now that kind of strengthens our EMF readings, because we know that you're not having any EMF in the house that is out of range of what we consider normal. So that's Occam's Razor. It's a really great tool. Every paranormal investigator, if you're not investing in whether you want to call it Occam's Razor or however you want to break it down, if you're not investing in that way of thinking, in the way you're looking at homes, then you're probably doing clients more harm than good. So I really suggest that if you're not, imply using the Occam's razor theory. If you want, you can check it out on our website under our theories page, www.liparanormalinvestigators.com. And that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about Occam's razor in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click that little subscribe button so that you can find out all our content. You can also click the little notification bell, which will tell you about all of our content and when it is uploaded. And if you haven't, you can also share and you can also like this video. So thank you guys very much for joining us on this latest edition of Ghost News Network. And until next time, take care, guys.